Good morning, guys. So I decided to pre-record the daily message today because I have a lot that I'm doing when I head into work tomorrow morning. So I'm actually going in earlier than when I would normally do it. So we're going to go ahead and jump into that. And I'm going to be doing the Psychic Tarot this morning. Okay. Spirit, what message do you have for us today for Monday, May 21st? What positive message of inspiration can you offer to us today to get our day started? All right. What do we need to know? What do we need to focus on today? All right. For Monday, May 21st. What do you need us to focus on? I'm going to take that one off. What is the message you have for us today? Monday, May 21st. Monday, May 21st. Monday, May 21st. Okay. And I am not going to do, I'm trying to think. No reversals. Okay. No reversals. However, I am going to give you a card from the Universe Has My Back deck. Okay. Spirit, what message do you have for us for Monday, May 21st? One more time. All right. So let's see here. The 3 Psychic Tarot cards we have. The first one is Triumph. Triumph. That's good. That's a good energy to start off with for Monday morning. The second one is Foundation and Achievements. It's great. Now, Triumph is a black card, so that's a major arcana. Oh, look, we have a second one. Wisdom. Second major arcana. Nice, nice. These are great. These are great for Monday morning. I love it. All right. I'm going to read from the book on these. All right. So Triumph is number 7 in the major arcana in the Psychic Tarot deck. Okay. It says, the power of your soul is pushing and nudging you steadily forward. Whether you're setting new goals, developing ideas, or planning a journey, it's essential that it's carefully thought out. When you tap into your inner guidance and balance it with self-control, hard work, and perseverance, it's likely to manifest a triumphant outcome. It's time for you to be single-minded and focused on the end goal. Visualize the successful results as if they were happening right now. When you've achieved what you set out to do, your ability to meet other life challenges will be significantly increased. When you try to move forward without balance, direction, or guidance, it's easy to slip off your intended path and be drawn away from your desired goal. Now is not the time to let go or allow the river of life to pull you in its current, as you can so easily lose control. So that's saying don't just go with the flow of life. It's time for you to take some control in order to get the triumph that you guys are seeking in your life, okay? It says, now is not, okay, hold on. Okay, grab your oars, grip them tightly, and steer carefully towards your highest aim or destination. The Triumph card reminds you that you don't have to be alone with all of your life's ups and downs and the challenges that face you. This is a time to tap into the powerful knowledge of others as well as to use the inner resources that are within you. This is a great card because last week, a lot of the stuff we had come out was about endings. We had a lot of world cards, 19, 20, 21. And it was all about closing up those cycles. And now coming into this week, it's telling us that we cannot go with the flow on life. We have got to grab the oars and make the boat where we want it, make it go where we want it to go. And I think that's an appropriate message because I think some of us went with the flow previously and this cycle that we just closed out. And now we're seeing that, you know what, it didn't go the way that I wanted to go by sitting back and hoping that the person would do what I wanted or that my love life would go the way I wanted or my career would go the way I wanted. So now I'm seeing that I've got to take control. I can't just go with the flow, not for love, not for work. I've got to be involved in the direction of where my boat is going. So I think that's definitely a great message. I like that. Okay, so the next card we have is Foundation and Achievements. And it says, don't mind my nails, guys. I got to make it to the nail shop. I was refinishing a table today. So it says, this card confirms that what you've been building is now firmly established with a strong and solid foundation. See, because you closed out these cycles in your life and you took power, your foundation is now strong because you are not allowing anybody to come in and out your world. You are taking control over who comes in, what they leave, when they come back. You're like no longer allowing things to just flow freely. It says you deserve this solid foundation and it's time for you to harvest the rewards for your efforts. What did I tell you guys last week? I told you this last week. That if you step in and take control versus the universe taking control, then you get to reap the benefits of you stepping up to the plate and taking ownership over removing things, people, place, and things that don't serve you. Okay? What you sowed, you now can reap. Be open to receive as you've worked hard and have given so much. Allow the universe to give a little bit back to you. For there has to be an even exchange of giving and receiving in order to prime the pump of gratitude and reinforce the law of attraction. So see, what they're saying is that in order for the law of attraction to work, that whole concept of, you know, I want it and I think about it and I manifest it. In order for that to work, you have to have give and take. Okay. It doesn't just flow back in. You don't just get what you want. You have to, by giving, you have to be receiving as well in order to create a balance that makes the law of attraction work. Using the more traditional meaning in tarot, this card represents a period for celebration, peace, and prosperity. It may also imply a marriage or the buying of land or a new home. As you enjoy this time of relaxation that you so deserve, know that nothing remains stagnant and the winds of change are always at your door. So because you guys stepped up to the plate and did what was necessary to bring about triumph in your life, you're now being rewarded with, honestly, you may be getting new relationships. You may be getting new jobs. You may be getting new potential suitors coming in. Like, these are the rewards of stepping in and taking control over your life. Okay. Wisdom. Now, this is the other what do you call it? Major arcana card in the Psychic Tarot. Now, the crazy thing is, when I pulled the deck, I was going to pull the bottom card as a base, as an energy, and I didn't, but I looked at it and look, it was balance. And wasn't that the one thing that was being talked about in the Triumph card? In the Triumph card, it talks about balance. In the Foundation and Achievement cards, it also talks about balance, give and take. Okay, yin and yang, ebb and flow. All right, I'm going to pull this out because I looked at it and then when I started reading, I said, oh my God, I was meant to pull it out and I didn't. I left it in there because I was like, I'm not going to do that energy. I'm not going to do the center energy. But it truly relates that the center energy around these two cards so far has been balanced. So it makes sense. I should have pulled it. I shouldn't second guess myself, you know. So, okay, so then we have wisdom. All right. And it says, so now we have 3 major arcanas for this morning's message. It says, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. I love that. This card illustrates that there's a spiritual teacher who's about to influence you or step into your life to impart his or her wisdom. Hi, my name is Sapphire. I'm just joking. You may have other spiritual teachers around you as well. I am not the only one. Trust me. Okay, look around. Is there someone in your life who has the acumen, education, knowledge, and ability to integrate spirituality and its law into the constraints of the physical world? This could be a compassionate person who offers guidance and inspiration and reminds you that you're so much more than a physical being. You're also a spiritual being with unlimited potential. You have also drawn this card to confirm that it's time to reach out and find an organization or group of like-minded people. And you know what? That's why, look at this. This is exactly why I'm going to be doing back tomorrow morning, Tuesday. We'll be back to the live read. The only problem is I'm probably going to have to do it earlier this week. But I'm going to get back to the live read because when we do the live read, that's all these like-minded people doing a chat in the morning. You guys like really inspire each other and lift each other up. And I love that. I love it. It says you may also be drawn to this card to confirm that it's time to reach out. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Like-minded. Okay. It says, okay, being part of a group where you can be yourself, share your thoughts, and get valuable feedback can infuse you and encourage you to be all that you can be. Kindred support helps you live life to your highest ideals, finding the true inspiration and enlightenment that's part of your soul. Over time, the student often becomes a teacher, so don't be surprised when others seek out and find you. This card of wisdom is letting you know that you have so much to share, whether you realize it or not. And you know what's funny? I was a student once. Of my spiritual teachers, okay? I have more than one. And so basically you guys are learning from me and from other people. And that's going to help you become a teacher and be able to guide those people around you. And that's basically how it's supposed to work. You know, you can teach on the lessons that you've learned. The lessons that you haven't learned, well, then you can teach on those as well, or learn while you're going through the lesson and teaching it. Okay. Now I'm gonna keep our oracle cards separate. Balance is key. That is the thing that we need to remember. Balance is key. Okay. It's no mistake that angels have 2 wings. Okay. We have 2 ears, 2 eyes, 2 nose, nostrils, 2 hands. Balance. Everything comes back to balance. Okay. In the physical, that's crazy because inside our bodies, we don't. Well, no, we do. We have two lungs. We have right and left ventricle of the heart. In the brain, we have the right side, the left side. So we're made up of balance. We are literally made up of balance. Okay? That is why it's so essential for us to have balance. Even our blood, we have arteries and veins. Yep. One takes, one brings, and one brings and one takes away. Isn't that something else? We are balanced. So when it comes to spiritual, that's the only thing that we can't balance in the physical. We can balance our bodies in the physical with our health and everything. But spiritual, it takes more mental, you know, and prayer, meditation. Not necessarily prayer, because I know some people don't pray, but for me, it takes prayer and meditation, okay, to create balance in my spirit, in my soul, on top of watching what I eat and how I live my life to create balance in my physical body. Okay. All right. What message do you have for us for tomorrow? Oh, well, for today, May 21st. What message do you have for us Monday, May 21st? story are we telling today? Look at that, straight off the top. Look, hold on. First card off. Justice card. Okay? Justice. Win-win. Truth coming out. King of Wands. Fire energy. The Emperor card. Stepping into your power. Respected. Somebody who's respected. Okay? Somebody is evolving from the King of Wands to the Emperor. This is good evolution. Kings control city and towns. Okay? People. Emperors control their universe. You know, the best depiction of an emperor that I have is not even this depiction. The best depiction that I have is in the Gilded Tarot. Let me see if I can find it for you guys real quick. Because I love how they portray the Emperor and Empress in this deck. I got to get a new one because I've used the hell out of this deck. I don't know who created it. Yeah, look at the Empress. She has planets around her, okay? She's got all 12 signs of zodiac around her. She controls her universe, okay? And the same thing goes with the Emperor on this card, which is why I love this deck so much. I love this deck so much. I actually ordered another new deck. I'm hoping that you guys are going to like it. It should be here Tuesday. Where is it at? Where are you at, Emperor? Where are you at? Because he's just as awesome as the Empress. And I love those two cards because that is, yeah, look at him. He's got the zodiac as well and control the universe, the stars. She had the planets. He's got the stars. And he's got a small orbital universe right there on the end of his staff. I love the depiction of the Emperor and the Empress in this deck. They are in charge. They don't play any more. They don't play any games. So this right here is showing me that someone is evolving from a king to an emperor. Okay? This is, I like this. The overall energy at the bottom of the deck, Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. Didn't I tell you guys there's love, that you can have love coming in because of you being triumphant and making choices? And I'll be damned if it isn't right there. Ace of Cups. All right? I'm going to clarify. I'm actually going to use the Gilded Tarot to clarify. You know what? No, I'm not going to use the Gilded Tarot. I'm going to use Miss Cleo. You guys remember Miss Cleo's cards? You remember Miss Cleo? You remember her from back in the day? I actually found these online, and they were $4.50, like $4.75 for a deck. And I was like, oh my god, I got to get Miss Cleo's cards, okay? Because I absolutely love Miss Cleo. And I remember as a kid seeing her on TV. So we're going to use Miss Cleo's deck to clarify. Okay. And these cards are nice and crisp. Last time. All right, and we're gonna cut. Look at that. I'm hitting it. The wind is pushing the King of Wands back. Like he's irrelevant now because he's turning into the Emperor. So we're not gonna look back. We're gonna look forward. I love it. I love the analogies that my spirit guide and spirit gives me. The universe gives me. All right. So clarifying justice. Justice is clarified with the Chariot card. This is balancing head and heart, moving forward, moving on. Okay. The Three of Swords. That's a third-party situation that broke your heart. Wow. And look, the Four of Staffs. It's four staffs here. Creating stability in your life again. Okay. After moving on from the Three of Swords, from a situation that broke your heart, betrayal, you are now creating stability in your life. I love it. Awesome. The King of Wands is clarified with the Star card. Renewal, hope, clarity, miracles. The Five of Cups. This is that grief, regret, okay? feeling abandoned or unloved. All right, but having hope. And the High Priestess, intuitively knowing and listening to yourself and knowing that you made the right decision. Okay, even if it did hurt, you know you made the right decision. Okay, clarifying the Emperor card, we have the Lovers. Look at that, guys. The love. Remember I said love is coming in. It could be one of the things that would be coming in for you. All right. So the Lovers, this is, this is partnership, deep love, balance of two people together. Okay. The Ten of Swords. This is betrayal. Okay. This is complete and painful ending. All right. That brings about the Ten of Cups. Look at that. The Ten of Cups. So you have this love, this partnership opportunity, but in order to bring in this stable Ten of Cups, this marriage, family, total love and support, you had to go through a betrayal. You had to go through a betrayal and get through it. Wow, that's great. I love it. 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 All right, so we have the Ace of Cups here. And we have the Five of Swords. That's a bully card. All right. Walking away from a situation after being bullied to gain a wish. The Nine of Cups. Equal give and take, ebb and flow. A leap of faith in order to get that. The Two of Pentacles. Compromising, making decisions that will lead to you being able to create long-term stability and security, but being scared of the changes that must take place in order for that to happen. Death has to come in, okay? Death has to come in. This means there's big changes, rebirth, letting go and moving on. And as the Queen of Swords, you are realizing truth and cutting shit out your life that no longer serves you. The Seven of Cups. You may have a lot of options available to you. You may even have a problem deciding who to commit to because of all you've been through. But the Empress card, I see this not as pregnancy, but as abundance. I see this as abundance coming in, okay? And the Eight of Wands, quick movement, movement forward. Two of Swords, decision-making time, decision implementation time, okay? Time to compromise, have strength in reference to this third-party situation that destroyed you. But you knew intuitively that you had to go through that in order to get the Ten of Cups. And you did, okay? Wow. This is the King of Cups. He strategically plans. This is the guy that's not going to let the boat flow. He's not going to go with the flow. And it's so funny because Geminis are known to go with the flow. Air signs usually are. They go with the flow like air. But for the King of Swords, this person likes to make plans, okay? They're very logical, and they like to make strategic. They think strategically. They're a very powerful leader. This is the guy you want at the front of your army. So this is where you are after everything you've been through, okay? The Oracle card that I have for you today, let's see. It says regret, okay? It says there's nothing sadder than looking back on some part of your life with regret, wondering what could have done, what you could have done but did not. Go for it. Sometimes it's better to try and fail than not to try at all. All is not lost. You still have time to turn the situation around. Let go of fear and apprehension and follow your heart. So you still have time for those of you who have not stepped up to the plate and made those changes in your life and taking your power back. There's still time to do that, okay? So that the universe, you don't have to have regret later on. You could step up and make the changes that you want, okay? And when it comes to love and the options that you guys are coming in, there will be some hesitancy because you're going to be like, you had to go through the 10 of Swords to get to the 10 of Cups. So that, I mean, come on now, there's going to be some kind of hesitation going into anything new, which is fine because you're supposed to be discerning what works for you and what doesn't. Okay. Now the Oracle, what is this called? The Universe Has My Back. Okay. This Oracle card. It says, through prayer and meditation, I create a ripple effect of peace in the world. So through your actions, you create a ripple effect that goes out to many people, okay? To many people. I feel like for those people who have implemented change, because you've done that, your energy has shifted, and the shift of your energy has now allowed those people who haven't made change to have the strength that they need to create the balance to bring about this triumph for themselves. Okay. I'm going to pull one more Oracle card. I just want to give you guys one more message. I don't know why. Okay, Spirit, can I have one more message to leave them with? One more message to leave them with in reference to the message for today. One more message. Differences, okay? Differences, but you know what? This is not even just about differences. This is about balancing. Look, black and white, apples and oranges, okay? Differences are about balances as well, okay? This is good. I like this. Let me read it. I think that everybody has two different sides of themselves. So not only with creating balance in your life, creating balance within yourself, okay? It says, choosing a symbol for differences asks you to accept that you will not always agree with everyone, and they may not always agree with you. And this may be for the actions that you're taking in your life right now. Some people might not agree with those actions, but screw them. Screw them. It's about you. It says, and this, remember, this Oracle card is from the House of the Night, okay? It says, as your goddess, I have seen many things since the beginning of time. Know that the intricate differences between all beings are sacred and good. You must learn to accept that others are not the same as you. It's important to allow others to express their own opinions. Consider the difference between an orange and an apple. Both are fruit, but they are different kinds. Is one more valuable than the other? I think not. All creatures, all beings have a right to their uniqueness. Try to see and hear the other person's side if you can. Okay, so here goes the thing. Everybody is entitled to live life the way that they want to live it, okay? And we get to choose how they choose to live life, how it affects our life, okay? So as we're going forward, the people who have done certain things to hurt you, okay, or the things that we've done to hurt other people, it's not always necessary about punishing someone, but sometimes listening to them. For example, with my life partner, one of the arguments we had years ago, like almost a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, we rushed into a relationship. But later, when I found out that he was still dealing with someone from his past, I asked him why. I didn't understand. And he said to me that he rushed into a relationship with me because it was what I wanted and he didn't want to lose me. So he said, I tried to tell you I wasn't ready because I still had to finish up this other thing. But you didn't want to hear that. And I didn't want to lose you. So he said, you pushed and you pushed. And next thing I know, I found myself creating a third-party situation in order to keep you appeased, but to also get me for me to finish up this other situation. Now I had to think about it. I was very upset, but at the same time, I was like, wow, he is right. I did push and push and push. And sometimes we want what we want sometimes, that we're not even willing to listen to the other person. Even though you're choosing to remove certain things from your life and create balance, you should hear the other person out on why they did what they did, or just, hear what they have to say. everybody should have their say. So when you're done, you're done. Okay. But you should listen to what they have to say, because it will actually give you a clue to your part in what happened, or why they did what they did, or, their reasoning. And that will allow you to learn what you need to learn, wisdom. Okay. Learn wisdom. All right. To be able to move forward. Look at this. He's holding the book. He's getting wisdom, and there goes stability in the Ten of Cups back there. Okay. So you always want to gain as much wisdom as you can. Put anger aside, because once you decide that you're not going to engage somebody or be in a certain situation, anger no longer plays a part. Okay. Once I'm done with somebody, I'm done. So really, anger doesn't play a part. I'm not angry. What am I angry for? I'm making a decision to walk away. So therefore, I'm empowered. I'm not angry. If anybody's going to be angry, it's the person who doesn't want me to walk away. So with that being the case, I can listen to everything they have to say, and I've already made my decision. So it is what it is. There's nothing you could say that's going to make me change it, because I know it's for my greatest good. But I'm willing to listen to you if it's going to help give you closure, and if it's going to help give me wisdom for going forward with my life. Okay. So this is what I have for you guys today. I hope that this was a really good message, and it provides you what you need to create balance, but also motivate you. To those of you who haven't already made these moves in your life to remove things that don't serve you, or people, place, things that don't serve you, to give you that understanding of how balance feeds into you and into your situation, how it creates what you need to create in order to bring about the law of attraction. Now, for case in point, you wanted commitment, you wanted equal give and take, you wanted the Lover's card, you wanted the Lover's card, right? But in order to get the Lover's card, which is happiness and joy, right, you had to go through pain. That's balance. Okay, that's balanced. Happiness, pain. Okay. Law of attraction brings in Ten of Cups, which was the goal that you were seeking the whole time. Okay. What's the goal you were seeking the whole time? Okay. Balance. Balance, people. And wisdom. Learn and move forward. Give closure to those people who want closure and need it, and yourself, so that when you walk away, you can feel really good and you have gained everything that you need to move forward. All right. So that is what I have for you guys. I absolutely love you. You have a great day today. Stay empowered. Stay strong. All right. And I will see you on the flip side. Bye.